you want to do some nice dime big Darrell bends with your guitar, then you're going to need some really nice buttery smooth frets. I got this one here with sort of some tarnished frets. It's been sitting for a few years, and I'm going to show you how to fix that up in the quick way and the slower way that'll get them shined up. You can see your face in it, all the things that you have probably in your house already. Step one, loosen off your strings. If you have a floating bridge, you're going to need to stick something underneath that bridge just to keep the springs from pulling it back on the finish of the guitar. If not, like this Les Paul, then take them off. Hopefully you have a string winder. So if you plan on replacing the strings, you could just cut those and take them right off. But if not, then take some blue painter's tape, loosen them off so that they're loose enough so they're not going to put a kink in there, and tape it down. So first thing I'm going to do is just clean up this fingerboard, and that'll also get rid of some of the gunk on the frets. So I'm going to use acetone for this. We've got a more detailed video on this which you can find right here. Boom. And I'm going to use my blue shop cloth and my acetone, clean this fingerboard up. So first I'll show you just a very basic polish, which is very easy. Get some steel wool, and before you use the steel wool, you're going to want to tape off, if it's an electric, the pickups. Because this is steel, these are magnets. I think you get the idea. And then you're just going to rub this on there. So you can actually stop right there because that's pretty good. But if you do a lot of heavy bending, you know, your 3 half-step bends or whatever, then you want to get it nice and shined up. Or just if you have the time to shine up your frets, why not? So I'll show you the cheap way. This right here is a nail buffer. Now you might have one of these if you have guitar playing fingernails, or you can raid your wife's cabinet. But if not, then you can just go down to your hardware store and pick one of these up. This one here is kind of a fancy one. It has a sandpaper-like finish, but the only one that you want is the buff finish. It almost doesn't even feel like sandpaper. This one here, you can feel the edge. This one here is a more basic one, but it's kind of spent, and it has 3 sides. It's a buffer, it's not sandpaper you're using. Now, if you want to spend a bit more money, and you're going to be doing a lot of guitars, then you can get these things here, which are called micro mesh pads. Now, as you can see, there's one 1500 grit, and that goes all the way up to the highest there, which is the 12,000. And there's so many uses. If you're going to get into guitar repair, then I would recommend getting some of these. But if you're just trying to shine up your frets, then go down to your pharmacy, get yourself a nail buffer, and follow these steps. So if you're using one of these for the first time, then it's a good idea to put a fret protector on or a piece of tape on either side of the fret. Since I know this is not going to screw up my fingerboard, then I'm pretty comfortable using it. But if you've never used the particular kind before, then you might want to put a fret protector on just to be safe. But I'm not going to use one for this. And see, as I go here, I can kind of see some actual marks sort of appearing now that it's polishing up. So I might actually go even lower to a side that is more like sandpaper. And now back up. And as this one has numbers, you can just go up with the numbers. The only thing you do have to worry about with the fret fingerboard here is if there is any grit sitting there on your fingerboard, then that grit might actually put a scrape in there. So when in doubt, use this or tape. Yeah, you might be able to see that shine. Look at that. Shine right up. So something like that works great. But if you want to go fast and you're worried about efficiency and you're willing to spend some money, they're not that much, but more expensive than a nail filer, then use some micro mesh pads. So these pads here are sort of almost at their limit, but I'll just show you. So you can go 1500, 1800, 2400, all the way up, slowly but surely, all the way up to 12,000. So you probably don't need to use the whole set of these. So I'll skip a few. I'll start with the 1500 just because there's a few marks in there. Normally I'd go up to 1800. Just gonna go left-handed because of my camera. So normally I'd be lazy and, you know, skip a few here, but let's just see what happens if I use all these. So there's 3200. Since I have fast forward, no problem. And last but not least, 12,000. So there you go, there's a nice shine on there. Should feel nice and silky smooth when you're doing those bends. Get that show light bouncing off your frets and hitting somebody in the eye. I think you get the idea. So there you go, very easy to polish up your frets. It costs you probably $3 or $4 for one of these nail buffers, or maybe 20 bucks for a set of micro mesh pads. And if you want to get more into fretwork and learn how to level your frets in a user-friendly way, then I highly recommend downloading my free mini course down below called Foolproof Fretwork. That'll teach you how to assess your fingerboard and your frets, seat them properly, level them, crown them, and all in a way that's specifically designed for somebody who has never done it before. So go ahead and download that. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you want to see more of these videos, and it'll help get them out to guitar players like you. So that's all for now, and stay tuned. I'll see you next week.